when you had a vision of what you wanted to do with Link, was this part of the vision to have guys in the league? And what's it like to get to this point?
Well, if you're going to dream, you're not going to dream small. So, yeah, I mean, obviously, it was always a dream to have NBA guys, national championships. But the reality of it happening this fast, no. You know, it's funny when we were at Geico Nationals this year, the night we just won the semifinal game and played in the final, a good friend of mine texted me and said, "You lied to me." And I responded, I said, "What do you mean you lied to me?" And he said, "You said it was going to take 5 years when you started the academy. You did it in two." And I said, "Wait a minute, we still got another game to go." Well, we ended up winning it. And then he texted me and said, "I told you." So I never expected it to be this fast with NBA draft picks this fast. And so that's been unbelievable. That's been a whirlwind. And there's a lot of people that deserve credit for that far beyond me.
Like, what's it take to get this success this fast?
Well, recruiting, right? It's recruiting, and even though you and I live in Southwest Missouri, and there's a bunch of traditionalists, which I love, and they hold to their Bass Pro Tournament of Champions, and they hold to the homegrown high school teams. And the wave of high school sports, not just basketball, the wave of high school sports is drastically moving and changing fast. And now with everybody with the NIL and athletes actually able to make money, and in the same way in New York, they used to send kids off to, if they were really musically inclined, Jacob, you'd send them to a music art school, and nobody frowned upon that. So I don't know why people frown upon it. If this kid's really succeeding in athletics, we're going to send him to an athletic school where they can only maximize his opportunity to get paid to play a game he loves. And that's what's happening. And I just think the Midwest is starting to catch up, because on both coasts, this has been going on for a while.
When you look at last year's team with Julian, with Jordan, what did you see in them last year that made you maybe think last year this was possible this year, and ultimately it happened?
Yeah, so we do all the NBA testing that they'll do in the combine. So when kids show up to Link Academy, they'll do the vertical jump, the flat-footed jump, the quarter shuttle. They'll do everything that they'll be tested for at the NBA combine. And when both of them went through those testing with us, I knew instantly these kids were going to be phenomenal. Like, they were just putting up numbers and wingspans and heights and verticals that you don't see. And then Julian and Jordan both tested in the top five in some of the combine numbers, which they thought, some of them thought they could have gone late first last night, but I know they're both ecstatic that they went early second.
What was last night like for you?
It was surreal, man. It was. I allowed my 11-year-old to stay up and watch the whole thing with me. I woke up this morning almost not believing. I was like, no way that just happened. So yeah, it was awesome. It was a blessing. Like I told you, that was a dream of mine, but to happen this fast, no, I'd be lying. For it to happen this quick, I never saw this coming. The whole vision of Link started because I wanted to see more Tim Tebow's on college campuses. And what I mean by that is I think Tim Tebow had a phenomenal impact for his faith at Florida University, or the University of Florida. And so when you have Jordan Walsh's and Julian Phillips and men of character and men of faith, now they have even a bigger platform to impact. I think peer on peer impact is greater than everything. And so that's what's so encouraging to me last night, Jacob, about these two young men who are phenomenal young men that come from phenomenal families. Now they have an opportunity to go impact even greater because of their influence. And that's why this whole thing was started, was that we would raise up more young men that are strong in their faith and strong in their character to impact ways that other people won't ever have the opportunity to do.